Hey, I'm Monica. I'm going to show you how to get this natural makeup look in just a matter of minutes. So stick around and let me show you how to do it step by step. Let's get started. I've already prepped my skin with foundation primer, and now I'm going to use, this is Merle Norman Expert Finish Cream to Powder Makeup. I'm going to begin to work that in. I find my makeup looks the most natural if I include my face a little bit onto the ears and down the neck a little bit. Your foundation color should match your chest, not just your face and your neck. Your chest is a little bit darker. It's gotten a little more sun exposure over the years. So I'm just going to quickly smooth that on with the provided sponge, then tuck that back away. And now I'm going to take a brush, foundation brush without product on it, and I'm just going to swirl this around my ears, down my neck. This is a Japanese brush. Had it for years. It has some shorter and longer bristles. Works really well to blend everything down. Brush 942 from Japanese. I don't even know if they still make this or not. Next, I'm going to take my dampened Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just going to work it into my skin. So I don't know if you've heard the saying with makeup, blend, blend, blend. Blending is your friend. It is so true. So I'm going to do the same thing up here. Really more pressing, kind of pushing that product into the skin. Now, I am in my late 30s, and I have some sun damage here on the cheeks, and my fuller coverage makeup routine would be heavier than what I'm doing today, because this is a summertime quick get out the door. I just put my concealer on. This is an anti-aging concealer. It's not too thick and clumpy. It's a little more thin and smooths out nicer. So I'm going to take that same Beauty Blender, and I'm going to use this corner and just go right up into this. Again, I'm just pressing. And really, really important to get into this inner corner of the eye. So that's what I like so much about the sponge. You can just go right into it. And hopefully you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. But a lot of the darkness stems from this inner corner, so you want to get your concealer blended really well into that corner. Now, as I mentioned before, I have oilier skin, so I'm going to use a setting powder or an oil absorbing powder. This is called Ultra Powder. And for a lighter, more natural application, you would use a brush versus the sponge that comes with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and touch the majority of the powder to my chin and my nose. And then I am going to put a little bit more right here in the center of my forehead. That's where I'm the oiliest. And then I'm just going to take what little bit of powder is left in the brush and go over, again, the ears, down on the neck a little bit, just to set all of this. Just making sure I have lightly set all of this foundation so that it doesn't move. It's warm, it's humid. This is my quick routine to go to the gym, to go run errands on my day off with my kids. I would very seldom wear this light of a makeup to work. Working in the beauty business and being a skin therapist, I do like to have a little bit more coverage, a more professional look. So excuse the messiness of this compact, but if I'm in a hurry and I just want a really quick look, this is pretty much what I use. This is a palette that has bronzer, cheek color. It had 4 eyeshadows, but my daughter stuck her finger in it and played with it and it crumbled to pieces. So I've got a medium brown, a medium rose pink, and a light golden shimmer. First I'm going to use the bronzer. So I grabbed a brush that is dedicated just for bronzer, touched it to the compact. I'm going to use the back of my hand to kind of work it into the brush. And then this is where I'm really going to warm up my face, one on my forehead here. And then you want to keep the center of the face lighter and do your bronzer through here, okay? And this is a really great tip too if you're a little fleshy under the chin here. Just put a little bit more bronzer right there. Gives a nice illusion, makes it kind of disappear. So you can see this has kind of warmed up my face. Everything looks super natural, blends in great. There are no makeup lines, which is so important. So the next thing I'm going to do is apply some blush. I'm going to use the cheek color that I showed you right here in this compact. I'm going to use an angled brush. This is a little contouring here. Again, I'm going to use the back of my hand, kind of work it in, flip the brush this way, and go right here in the hollow under my cheekbone, right here. Now, a way to have a really nice natural look with your makeup is to add a little bit of your cheek color in other areas of your face. So like right here on your chin, right down your nose, a little bit right here. If you didn't have makeup on, you would be flushed and have a little bit of rosiness coming through those areas. So adding just a little bit of blush there. Now I'm going to do just a little bit on the actual full part of my cheek. Very little there. And I hope the light's not looking too off. We have a skylight and it's getting sunny and then the clouds are covering the sun, so I hope this is coming through okay. The next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of this medium brown, just right here. Just going to blend. If there's any concealer in there that needs to be blended out, any moisture from my eye cream. And then I'm going to take this cone shaped brush and just go right here, right in the middle. Again, this is a quick look. For me, this is not meant to last like 12 to 14 hours like my going to work makeup face needs to do, but so you can see right there, that gives a little depth, a little dimension there to the eyes. So moving right along here, I am going to curl my eyelashes next. My eyelashes just kind of grow straight out, so this is not something that I ever want to skip. It really opens and brightens my eye area if I'll go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and I always do just like a little test squeeze to make sure I don't have any pinches. I just wanted you to take a look here. Honey, can you? I hope you can see. This one looks much, much, much more lifted. Is that coming through? Okay. Alright, then I'm going to do the other side. Okay. So I've got both of the eyelashes curled. Next, I'm going to put on my mascara. This is a lash lifting formula and it's waterproof. Again, this is a look that I would normally do in the morning before we go to the gym, and then sometimes right from the gym we're going to go to the water park splash pad for the kids to play. So I'm just going to do a second coat here. I'm not doing any eyeliner, so I really want to play up those lashes. Just got a little bit there on my eye. That's okay. I know everybody else does that on a regular basis too. Gets a little bit of mascara on their skin where it shouldn't be. I'm no exception. Alright, so after I do 2 coats on the top of each lash, on the upper part of the lash line, I'm going to take what's left on the brush, which is still a fair amount of product, and I'm going to go underneath. Try not to make funny faces. I know when we put our mascara on, sometimes we make some really weird faces. You know, all that funny stuff we do. There we go. Got my mascara on. And the next thing I'm going to use is some eyebrow sealer or eyebrow gel. Everybody kind of has certain things that they feel comfortable going out of the house with or without. I have to have something on my brows. So I'm just going to comb this through. And I'll let you see the before and after. It's a huge difference. Subtle, but it makes a huge difference to how I feel about my makeup. Comb this on through the other side. So I'm going to be doing another video for you ladies where I break down each step and do my full face of makeup for you. But with it being summertime, warm weather, lots of humidity out there, usually less is more. Alright, so I'm just going to step back. I need a little bit more blush, so I'm going to add that on. I feel like I look really nice and even. Again, this is a quick, if I run into a facial client or something, I'm not going to feel uncomfortable. I do go out of the house without makeup. I do go to the gym sometimes without makeup. I'm not going to let not having time to put a little makeup on keep me from going and doing things that I need to do. But I just feel more confident about it, about myself, if I've got a little makeup on. There we go. That's what I needed. And I am going to grab some lip gloss. I always keep a washcloth handy and just use it to wipe my hands off throughout my makeup application process. That way it keeps your compacts much cleaner. Then just a little sheer. A little sheer pink gloss. Get that mascara off. That I accidentally made a mess of. So one more thing I try not to ever forget before I go out and about is a little bit of sparkle by my ears. I wait and put my jewelry on until I've actually done my makeup because I don't want to get my jewelry covered in foundation or powder. But just that little bit of sparkle makes me feel good. It adds a little brightness by the face. And I mean, you know, most of us ladies really like a little bit of diamond sparkle, or CZs in this case. But anyway, nonetheless, I hope that you have picked up some good tips from this quick minimal makeup tutorial. If you have questions, please post them. If there are other videos that you would like for me to do, please post that. I love to read your comments. I love to get the thumbs up. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button. It is life to us that make YouTube channels to get more subscriptions. So it would be great if you would do that. I really appreciate you watching this today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.